Picture this. You look up at the night sky, but instead of the usual stars, there's just this massive gas giant, literally the size of Jupiter, and it's hurtling straight towards Earth. As this absolute behemoth gets closer, its magnetosphere violently clashes with ours. We're talking skies igniting with these ominous, glowing auroras, followed almost instantly by violent global thunderstorms. But, that is just the beginning.
Because as that colossal gravitational pull really takes hold, unimaginable tidal waves rise up, literally miles high. The Earth's crust just cracks and buckles under the stress, and in a terrifyingly short window of time, our entire atmosphere gets completely stripped away into the vacuum of space. The planet just breaks into chunks, and, well, life on Earth ends in a cold, totally dark abyss.
Which brings us to a pretty urgent question for this explainer. Could a brand new planet actually form right here in our solar system? Or maybe violently wander in from the outside? Basically, are we just sitting ducks in some sort of cosmic bowling alley? Let's dive in.
Section 1. Where do planets come from?
So, to really understand our vulnerability here, we've got to look to the past. Solar systems start out as just these tiny dust grains, right? They collide into pebbles, then rocks, and eventually these larger bodies called planetesimals. But here's the kicker. After about 3 to 10 million years, solar winds blow all the leftover gas and dust out into deep space. All the construction materials are just gone. So no, a brand new planet absolutely cannot form here today.
Section 2. The mystery of Planet 9.
But what if a planet has actually always been here, just completely undiscovered? Meet the theoretical Planet 9. And we aren't talking about some small rock here. This thing is thought to be the size of Neptune, packing 10 times the mass of Earth. So how have we missed it? Well, its elongated orbit is up to 800 times further from the Sun than we are. A single year out there would take something like 10,000 to 20,000 Earth years. It is incredibly far away.
So if we've literally never seen it, why on Earth do scientists think it's even there? Well, it's all about the clues. Way out past Neptune in the Kuiper Belt, these icy dwarf planets are clustering together in highly unusual ways. And the math heavily suggests that the gravity of a massive, unseen mystery planet is essentially herding them together.
Section 3. Attack of the Rogue Planets.
Okay, but what if a totally new threat wanders in from deep space? Enter the rogue planet. Now, obviously this isn't a planet wearing a leather jacket. A rogue planet is a massive body completely untethered to any star. They get violently kicked out of their home systems during chaotic early formations, or sometimes they're just the remnants of failed stars drifting out there all alone.
And the sheer scale of this threat? Billions. Yeah, you heard that right. There could be billions of these dark, rogue planets just wandering blindly through the Milky Way galaxy right now. Because they emit almost no light, they are practically invisible. We probably wouldn't even detect one until it was right on top of us.
Section 4. Catastrophic near misses.
The scariest part is, a rogue planet doesn't even need to make direct contact to ruin our day. Think about this. If a rogue Jupiter just passed by, say, within 3 million kilometers, its massive gravity and magnetosphere would absolutely bathe Earth in deadly radiation. It would pull the oceans right over the continents and trigger global volcanic eruptions. In this scenario, a near miss is literally a death sentence.
Our actual margin of safety is razor thin. We're talking just 100 kilometers. A collision with a space rock that size is enough to end all life. To put that into perspective, consider that a dwarf planet like Pluto is 2,200 kilometers wide. If something that big hit us, or even just showered us with debris as it passed by a neighboring planet, humanity would go the way of the T-Rex in a heartbeat.
Okay, hold on. Before you run out and start building a doomsday bunker, let's take a collective breath. The actual estimated odds of Earth getting hit by a rogue planet in the next 1,000 years? They're less than 1 in 2 trillion. Pretty safe. But still, as an intellectual exercise, going through these what-ifs is just endlessly fascinating. For example, if a Mercury-sized rogue planet flew by at just half the distance to our moon, our tides would suddenly rise 8 times higher, completely swallowing coastal cities. But a rogue Earth flyby? That's even wilder. Caught right between 2 identical gravitational poles, you would temporarily experience zero gravity. The oceans, the crust, and you'd all just float up into a chaotic, terrifying debris field in space.
Section 5. Sun crashes and orbital shoves. Now, what if a rogue planet targets our star? If a Jupiter-sized planet crashes into the Sun's outer layer, our star could actually burn brighter for tens of thousands of years.
A core impact, surprisingly, changes very little. But if a giant planet gets completely shredded by the sun's immense gravity before it even impacts, its remains could form this massive disk of debris, which could block out like 20% of our vital sunlight.
Or, what if a rogue planet's gravity just sort of nudges Earth? Well, first off, we'd get shoved right out of our nice, flat orbital plane. Second, our seasons would violently destabilize. We might even have to invent a 13th month for the calendar. And finally, if the shove is hard enough, it ejects us entirely, sending Earth drifting off into the dark to freeze solid. No thanks.
Section 6. A horseshoe orbit vacation.
Let's end on something a bit more fun. What if a rogue Earth entered our system and actually decided to stick around? It could settle into what's called a horseshoe orbit, where two planets basically share a track, making these half circles facing each other. This isn't even science fiction, by the way. Saturn's moons Venus and Epimetheus do exactly this right now. Earth and a new twin could potentially share the habitable Goldilocks zone safely.
Settling into this shared track would create a crazy 33-year cycle. Because neither Earth would complete a full revolution independently, one planet would be locked into perpetual summer, while the other faces perpetual winter. Imagine that, a 33-year vacation to a summer twin planet? Honestly, that sounds like an incredible cosmic deal to me.
So, what do you think? Are we ready to play the cosmic lottery? Or are we just incredibly thankful that our solar system is a closed club? These rogue scenarios really expose just how terrifyingly chaotic the universe can be, and honestly, how incredibly fragile our perfectly balanced blue home really is. The next time you look up at the stars, maybe just be grateful that the only thing wandering wildly through our solar system right now is our imagination.